Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the finals of the Canadian Festival of Spoken Word 2006. Tonight we honor the best in spoken word in this country of ours. I don't know how many people in here checked out Thursday and Friday nights. Anybody? All right. So it's very good. It was very exciting. We had 7 teams that were in the competition. Only 4 of them you will get a chance to see tonight. So I want us to make some noise and show our appreciation for those teams that we might not be able to see tonight. Calgary, Halifax, Winnipeg.
When I was a boy, my daddy called me Roundy instead of Randy. I was his chubby little buddy, the fat part of father. A boy in a bubble drowning upside down, trying to figure out how round is a round. Is a round round around another round? Is a round round and around? Are a round and a round and sound only? Wheelie, this is a box with a ring running circles around me till I'm straitjacket numb, trying to be like Spock, a speck of logical dust discovering a new dimension and putting them all in a rows like dominoes with twinkle toes and webbed feet, furiously paddling to stay afloat instead of drowning in this sea of meat that makes that bubble grow tighter. My music teacher put his hands down my pants when I was 6 years old, played with my squeeze box, stroked on my tuning fork, told me to sing into his. Songs so discordant, they were played on broken keys again and again and again by others more accomplished. I felt like a broken record, yeah, I know, a tired example, going round, round again, spinning scar upon scar until my body felt like a mountain, hiding a giant, trying not to be noticed, but constantly bumping into things, bruising soft like broken fruit, afraid of the touch that touched too much, unwilling to scratch an already sensitive surface and feel the shape of the pain underneath.
Many inventions were conceived by blacks during the slave trade to aid in forced labor for which most of them were never paid. From Alkebulan, Africa, their homeland, millions led away astray in spades. Roman capitalist church got involved, knew there was big money to be made and made. Swashbucklers continue executing Operation Run In and Raid. Upon death ships like sardines, they were stowed away. And on these death ships painted on them were holy names like Jesus, which could have not have been his name because the letter J wasn't invented to the mid-16th century AD, by the way. Captains of these ships enslaved with no shame, using the Bible code written by William Shakespeare of Othello and Romeo and Juliet fame under the authority of pedophile King James. And you must be too busy chewing on that M&M or sniffing that Tony Yayo to not realize that wenches and young bucks were bought and sold by Lloyd Banks for 50 cents. Today it's the same, but today it's the game. And the shady aftermath took place on New York's Wall Street, the main center for human trade, beat by slave owners and beat by sons raised, branded like cattle, labeled 3/5 of a human being, given European names, and fooled into thinking that they could buy their freedom someday. This is a true story about Africans enslaved who were here for a long, long time. No credit for inventing all kinds of things, yes, it's an uphill climb. The first mate captain and the rest of his crew will do their very best to make as many slaves as uncomfortable as they travel from east to west and bring as many slaves as possible to this tropical island nest. Now we got cell phones, houses, big lights, and pimped out motor cars and all the luxuries. Despite all of these advancements, we're still considered primitive as can be, as primitive as can be.
Take up smoking, but never take a drag. Actually, I just want to carry a pack of cigarettes in my bag so when that 5'2", 475-pound woman sees them and asks me, why are you smoking if you know it's killing you? I want to look at Oliver and ask her, why are you eating that double chocolate cheesecake with triple thigh high in cholesterol burger that'll be shooting through your vein like heroin that's going to be killing you? Because when I'm taking that pop-pop, she's eating that pop-pop pastry. With too much sugar, you're feeling that results in type 2 diabetes, but #1 killing. And when my tar is coating my lung, that chocolate that's coating your donuts will make her go nuts with hospital bills. After 3 multiple heart bypasses, and when I'm coughing and grasping for air because he's thinner at cigarettes, she will be too. When she has a heart attack at age 32. And we'll both be struggling for some air, coughing, dying, breathing, looking like 2 house dancers, jacking, badly. And I want to take up smoking, but never take a drag. Actually, I just want to carry a pack of cigarettes in my bag so when my Catholic priest, Pope the Father, sees them and asks me, why are you smoking, my child, if you know it's killing you? I want to ask him, Why aren't you letting the AIDS-injected, ignorance-affected children of the Lord use condoms if you know it's killing them? These kids getting down like a bunch of crumpers, spreading their diseases, and you're just watching. Because letting priests rape 8-year-old boys is okay. But letting 27-year-olds been waiting for forever couples use contraception isn't God's way until they're dying. Babies are giving birth to babies. With the rise of AIDS pushing more than 40 million, you have the nerve to look down upon me? When I'm blowing smoke where you're letting those in love choke at the thought of not being lovely enough in front of the eyes of a God, and I want to take up smoking.
This one's for black music. Listen up to this, kid, it's the boom clap. All you brothers be asking me why we do that. Now I'm constructing progressions to make you move that. I'm coming through that, come and try to prove that I'm too black, and who's that banging onto my boom clap. Expensive knowledge, no dollars made me pursue that. I'm gonna hit the heavens and all do that. Bring it from the new jacked up blues, like a shoe artist new, cause the Mac is the black. Who brought the boom clap? Calling out and responding when Shaq is smacked and snapped. They combine my body, but rhythms live free as they evolve and survive of blacks in slavery. The drum talks in dialogue with my inner soul. Barefoot tramping dirt when I'm on a rhythmic roll. I close my eyes in the rhythms of Mother Africa. Consume my fears and endear me to the slap and scar. With reggae rockers and down suck me with spirituals. I know that I'm free at last, so let my music go. When I'm liberated by rich vocal harmonies, my heart will find a new home among Savannah greens. So come safari with me to lead our people back and embrace the pure roots of music when it's black. Cause it's the principal vein of the musician's tap when they set off on a quest to use the boom clap. So listen up to this, kid, it's the boom clap. All you brothers be asking me why we do that. Now I'm constructing progressions to make you move that. I'm coming through that, come and try to prove that I'm too black, and who's that banging onto my boom clap. Expensive knowledge, no dollars made me pursue that. My lyrics sing to the heavens, I'm not intrude that. Bring it from the new jacked up blues, I can shoe it, artists new. It's a shame to neglect their inheritance. Cause if there all show respect, it would make better sense. It would be time and drums straight from the motherland to the modernizations that use to guide their hands. I love hip hop and the blues that hit me rhythmically. The South and East that combine to rock it biblically. But just remember that notes are always written in black, scribbled onto the scores of our new sound attack. Now brothers shaking their asses, and they don't have to be, cause we explode the block quick with verbal mastery.
And thanks y'all for joining us this early evening tonight. We've got a very special story for y'all that rings very true to my heart. It's about a man and his 2 daughters. There's a man who lived in a small town with his 2 daughters. One daughter is pretty, the other is plain old ugly, or homely as a Christian dude called it. One day a young rich bachelor approached the old man and asked if he might marry one of his daughters. The old man was delighted and said, yeah, you can marry my pretty daughter. The bachelor shocked the old man when he asked for the homely looking daughter's hand in marriage. The old man was confused but said sure and hoped that the bachelor would be generous with his asses and offer him 4 cows for his homely looking daughter, who was in fact only worth 2 cows. The bachelor shocked the old man yet again when he offered him 10 cows for his homely looking daughter. After the marriage, the young couple moved away from the town. 2 years later, the young man returned to the town with a beautiful woman on his arm. The old man inquired about his homely looking daughter. The young man pointed at the beautiful woman and said, "This is your daughter, sir." Yes, my friends, take the moral of the story away with you and use it in your life. If you treat your wife like a 10-cow wife, she will be a 10-cow wife.
My mind, well, inshallah. But still, my peeps in the Middle East getting beat by beasts. They gotta use their peace for a piece of peace. How many gotta decease for the bloodshed to cease? Man, why can't we solve our problems like B-boys in the movie Beat Street? Cause now everyone and their grandma's got a nuclear warhead stacking up to see who can leave each other more dead, you morons. Killing each other over pride and turf. Is all this bull really worth what you're doing to the earth? Plus, word on the streets is that the globe is warming. Well, I guess all these hurricanes and floods were a tiny warning that in about a hot minute our ship is gonna be sinking and we in it, pushing nature to its limit, and we can't blame nothing, because we're the f***ing ones who did it! All these greedy-ass corporations using up all of our natural resources until they all gone, but if there ain't no world left, homie, what the f*** you gonna spend all your money on, huh? Man, look. Shit is real, check this spiel. Feel like I gotta kill or be killed, no way out, cause the devil already knows that I ain't making no deals. So hear me out, we gotta move so militant, our weakest links are still intelligent, never down to quit, cause we be on some real Nick gorilla shit. I mean, showing no love like on the 14th of February, cause I'm out to take mines by any means necessary. So step up or shut up, cause I'm bringing heat to the kitchen. Better listen, cause killing colonizers on commission is my mission. So I ain't looking for you to get all depressed or sympathize, just sit back and relax. Because as long as I'm alive, the revolution will be televised!
score, 2006 in 4th place, representing the nation's capital with a score of 103.9. Give it up for Team Ottawa, the Capital Slam. With the score of 105, representing Toronto Poetry Slam. Give it up for Team Toronto 1. In 2nd place, with 110.7 points, representing Up From the Roots Team, Toronto 2. And with the score of 111.8, for the 3rd year in a row, the Canadian national champions represent from Vancouver. Thank you all for coming out. Support the artists. Thank you all. This has been the 2006 Canadian Festival of Spoken Word. One love. Thank you all very much.
Okay. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but you can make an entire George W. Bush speech on the war against terrorism using Steven Seagal movie titles. Check it out. These people believe that they're above the law and that we are marked for death, but we are out for justice. We must make an executive decision because this nation is under siege. And these other nations, well, they're under siege too. Politics is a Latin word. Poly meaning many, ticks meaning blood-sucking butt lumps.